Hey guys, it's Ashley with 3R Sales and Service. Today we're taking a look at a 20-foot open trailer. This has a hot water pressure washer, 3,500 PSI, 5.5 gallon per minute, and we have a gas engine soft wash system. The particular customer that's getting this is adding a recovery system to it as well, so that's why we have two larger tanks up here, but we'll have you come in a little bit closer. We'll go over all of the details. Now the trailer itself, it's 20 foot in length, it's 8 feet wide, and it has a 16,000 pound rating. So we've got a lot of extra capacity for these larger tanks. We have our Hydrotech SS 3500 at 5.5 right up front here. This is the hot water pressure washer. It has a Honda GX 630 engine and a bigger T-Series general pump. And we've got two fuel tanks, one for the diesel burner and then one for the gas engine, and they both hold about 8 gallons of fuel. We have temperature control on this unit, and then you can use it as a cold water system or a hot water system just by turning your burner switch on or off. To the passenger side of the trailer, we've got all of our hose reels accessible from the passenger side. This is our soft wash reel, our pressure washer reel, and our inlet reel. They're all 18-inch Titan electric rewind hose reels. They've got stainless manifolds on our pressure washer and soft wash reels. And we have 200 feet of half-inch hose. We've got 200 feet of 3/8 hose, along with our high pressure ball valve so that you can turn on and off your water supply when you're switching between accessories like your wand assembly or your surface cleaner. And then we have 100 foot of inlet hose on here, but this reel will fit up to 200 feet. To use these hose reels, in order to rewind them, you simply push this button and it'll quickly wind up your hose. Behind it, maybe if we get down a little bit further here, we have our 50-gallon bleach tank and a 7-gallon surfactant tank. The soft wash is on the driver's side, so we'll get to that later. The first large tank that we have is a 525-gallon water tank. This is technically the recovery tank for this system. The recovery will be added later by the customer. And the 325-gallon tank that's behind these is your primary water tank for this system. These two 35-gallon soap tanks are right up front here. We've got a manifold in order to pull soap through the soap injector on the pressure washer. I'm bouncing around a little bit here. So this is specific to the pressure washer soap injector. Whenever you have your injector open, you can pull from 3 different soap sources. So you can blend your SH or bleach, and your this soap one goes to our surfactant tank. So you can blend these together if you want to. You just move these up and down to add or remove it from going to the injector. And then we have our dip tube assembly, and this dip tube is just kind of hanging right here, so that you can choose between this soap tank or any other random bucket of soap or something that you need to use that's not your bleach and surfactant. And we'll keep moving on down. You can see we have probably a good 5 feet on the back of this trailer for additional accessories. So if you like this particular package and you don't need a recovery system, we can either put both tanks together and you have a larger water source, and you have this rear part back here for toolboxes or other accessories, or we can do the same thing and just add the recovery system to it. The tank drain is on this side here. It's kind of an open port right now. Normally we would put an elbow and have it drain off to the side of the trailer. This is open so that they can plumb in the rest of their accessories. We do have filters coming from the tank to each system. So this is filtering the soft wash system. We have a filter that goes to the pressure washer, just to make sure everything stays nice and clean. There's also an additional filter on top that filters the water before it goes into the tank. Once it goes through that filter, it goes through a float valve, and that float valve will shut off your water supply once it reaches the top of the tank. We'll move on down here. This is the other side of the 525. And then we have our soft wash system. So this is an electric start Honda engine. It's a GX 160 on a P40 pump that's gear driven. We have everything connected to the Midwest manifold. So this is metering your water, your surfactant, and your bleach. The valve here usually stays all the way open for the water supply, and then for your bleach you can adjust it. Assuming you're using 12.5% concentrate, there's actually numbers in here that'll tell you where you would be pulling if I turn it the right direction. So this little number in here tells you exactly what percentage you're pooling based on this water valve being all the way open. And then your surfactant just has numbers in there to gauge how much surfactant you're pooling. There's no specific ratio on that other than you'll normally stay below a 2. Here's the other side of the pressure washer. You can see engine, burner components. There's electric start with all of the twin cylinders, and it has an hour meter on there, so it's nice and easy to keep track of maintenance. We did put the protective flooring down through this whole system. When we do that, we kind of line it with the aluminum trim to keep everything nice and secure, but it's going to protect the wood floor, especially with bleach use, and just extend the life of it. It also makes it look nice, gives it a nice professional look. And on the soft wash system, we have the remote rinse system. So the remote rinse panel is actually mounted to the back side of the soft wash metering system. And it comes with 2 remotes. So whenever you press the button, it's going to flash a light and it'll be drawing chemical. And then whenever you hit the off button, then it no longer pulls chemical, it will only pull water. And that's how you can either rinse out your system or use it to apply water through the soft wash. So it essentially is a 3-way valve for your bleach line, and it's a 2-way valve for your surfactant. It shuts off the surfactant and it switches your bleach over to water draw, so you can pool at full flow through your soft wash system. Other than that, we do all of the, small things that maybe aren't quite so noticeable. We have everything kind of tightly tacked into place, zip tied, bolted down. We don't want any loose hoses going over, especially when there's no rail. But the nice thing about this is that it's at waist height, so it's easy to access all of your items, and it is much easier to install and get to your things without the rail on there. So we do like these flatbed trailers. That's a car hauler trailer essentially. So if you have any questions on this, we'll have all the information on our website, 3rpressurewashers.com. If you're on YouTube, you can go down into the description and press the link and go right to it, or you can give us a call if you have any other questions. Thanks.